East Texas, West Texas, Dallas, Houston, Central Texas. You are now tuned in to CTX Sports Saga, the #1 place for youth sports recaps, news, predictions, all that other good stuff dealing with all the youth. Because you know the youth is the future. Exposure that kids need. Let's go.
Let me get on the scene. What's up, peoples? How are y'all? Making sure I'm live on all the platforms because I know I had some people tell me to go to YouTube so that they would make sure I could see it. They can see it. I think I'm good to go. Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate everybody being here. What's going on? Hope y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, put some in the chat. Make sure that I'm clear enough to be heard. If you can, put some in the chat, please, for me. All right, good. What's up, Crystal? How are you? All right, so hey, this quick little talk. I even got notes because of the day, but I wanted to talk to people. We're getting a lot of interest about the player cards for the website. It's a great option, man. I've been doing this. I started to design these myself. Kind of just cut back on money and give all the options we can. We talked about this when the website was going up. I took a little bit more detail and time into doing it, but also tried to release it pretty quickly. So I didn't forget about it like a lot of people thought I did, but I was actually just methodically going through it, kind of seeing how I'm doing it, obviously opening it up to every kid safely, right? For every athlete safely in Central Texas, and also putting it out on a major platform that we have, which is the web. Again, if you guys are following us on Facebook, I don't know about the YouTube people, but if you're following us on Facebook, we got a pretty big following. I think we're around 18,000 followers, something like that on Facebook. So that's a really huge platform just for Central Texas alone. And I get calls from news stations and Clean Daily Herald and some other places and say, wow, there's businesses out here that don't have as many followers. So it's good to know that we have a good platform that we've built, right here for our Central Texas athletes. But again, wanted to get with people and let you guys see basically what the player cards are, how they're going to be structured, the benefits of the player card, how do you maintain them. We'll talk about some of the costs of the player cards. And then obviously the fun but not so fun stuff is the legal aspect of the cards. And I'm just going to do a quick run through, man. Again, y'all can reach out to me personally if you got any extra questions once you talk to whoever you want to talk to about this. But let's get into it, man. Let's jump straight into this thing real quick. Let's see if I can share screen and boom. So I'm going to do this. I'll minimize me. All right, man. So again, this is the website. If you guys haven't been to the website, you can go check it out anytime, man. It's thectxsportsaga.org, ctxsportsaga.com, ctxsportsaga.org, thectxsportsaga.com. I bought pretty much every alias you could probably think of to get there. Give me 1 second. I can't see y'all's comments, so I'm going to have to move this stuff. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Now I can see the comments. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you're in the coaches chat, I can't see who you are. Actually, I can't see who you are. I'll just pull it up on my phone, too. So if y'all got questions in the coaches chat, feel free to ask. I'll pull it up on my phone. And that way I'll be able to see who it is. All right, that was Cody. Cool. So going back to this real quick, I don't know if y'all can hear that dinging. I hope you can. These are the player cards, man. The way we set the website out, if you've ever been to our website, first page, it's the landing page, man. Right now it's season for football. This will change, obviously, depending on the sport we're in. But you can go down here, man. You'll see the name. You'll see the live stream links, players of the week that we've never updated until from week 5, testimonials, and then some of our sponsors and things. But let's get to the business, man. So you also have your videos and highlights page. Again, this is just a broadcast of some of the highlights that y'all sent in to us. It's not all of them, but we'll definitely update this as it goes on. I got some more to put up here. I'm thinking about doing a photo database too, but I'm trying not to push too much traffic to the site, or I guess you can say loading data, so that the website doesn't run too slow. But if you click over here in the Central Texas Athletes tab, then you'll see I use my son and my stepdaughter as just examples of player cards. The great landing page, man, great space. The reason I have a little iffy, just because I don't know how this is going to work. If you know about anything about the internet, I guess y'all can't see this, but I was trying to load up to see how much time and how much data it actually takes to load these pages. If you've ever seen any of these pages, they're both compatible for your mobile phone and your tablets and your PC, and eventually it'll be for TVs as well. But I was trying to keep this friendly so that it wouldn't load up. It will load up fast enough for everybody. Again, this is a player card of my son. You can get the name up here, Joel Juju McMillan. Of course, you can put all the sports. I put his class, weight, height, where he's born. I think the best part about this page is the social links in here. Again, if you can get somebody interested, even if, and we all think recruiters, right? High school and all stuff like this, but sometimes it's just other select teams that are looking. You can actually have every one of these social media pages linked. There's a lot more on here, but I try to just stick to 4 again so that it doesn't bog down the page. How does that work? Basically, again, I'm in here as an anonymous, so it's not tied to me per se, but you can click in here, you click the share button, and then I need to get this off. Actually, I need to do that. I'm sorry. Let me do this another way. Let's go by the window. Yeah, let's do that. All right. And so getting over here again, all I did was when I click that link, I'll go back, click the link, boom. I got all his stuff right now set up to come back to the Sagas page. But yep, as soon as you click that, it'll load up the Sagas page. It'll be able to see their Facebook if they have one. Again, Twitter, or what they call X now, crazy important. I think every athlete, any young athlete that is looking to pursue this into a collegiate thing needs to have a Twitter, and not a Twitter they can go post and share friend stuff with. Man, that is a big media market for recruiting now. It is something new. I've done my research on it. It is absolutely awesome. Before recruiters or anybody, spend all this money to fly across states, they're going to look on the social media aspect to see, what have you been recording? What are you capturing? And the more you can put in front of their faces, what I've been told is the absolute thing that they'll look into. Some people ask me, hey, I had pictures and this and this. The reason why I put my son's picture like this is because, it shows his style. Yeah, it is what it is. But you get first impressions of everything, to recruiters, to people that you're trying to get this out to. So I wanted to kind of be casual, but also wanted to show his style and, how he feels about it. So I felt like this picture was pretty toned to. Do I got action shots of my son? Absolutely. Do I got things, I could have posted from the newspaper and all that kind of good stuff? Absolutely. But, again, parents, just be decisive on what pictures you submit for your thing, for your kid, because it means something. Also, again, like I said, you'll see the Twitter stuff. His Twitter is linked to mine, to the page right now. But I'll get all that squared away. So that would go back there. Instagram's the same way. This Instagram is linked to the Sagas Instagram. And then same thing for TikTok, linked to the Sagas page. So again, you can cut how many out that you would need, or if any, you don't need all those. Maybe you just need the Twitter. Cool. That's a really good aspect, especially for the older kids. If you're the younger kids, 10U and below, things like that, no, you don't need a Twitter. But it's just a good part to have if you're one of the older kids, maybe some of the high school kids that are looking into this. Again, just generic generic things to put on here again, which is Juelz McMillan, sports he plays, class, height, weight, hometown, favorite college, Texas Tech. This part right here is not dressed to a standard. Parents, you can put whatever info you want in there. As long as this page right here does not back up, you actually have a lot of space that you can fill more things out with. Again, I'm not going to be responsible for statistics and things like that. But I do think, achievements. I know for a fact that Juju's going to put his GPA in here once he gets everything, recalculated and done. But we're going to put his GPA on there, all the small things like that. And, what high school he's going to be attending next year. All of this kind of stuff. The one thing I do not show on this side, which I should have done, is at the end of this, I'll always put an updated date. And so that'll let people know when the last time that this bio card has been updated. So it'll say updated as of, whatever date we updated. How is this going to work when it comes to, putting it into the internet and basically getting this card shareable or researchable? So what I did was created another platform. This is, if you've been talking to me the last couple of days, I've been trying to figure out a way around this. The template that I have set up for my website was, again, still for nonprofit, but it was not meant to open up a shop on it. It really wasn't meant to connect. I don't know how the best way to say this, but connect to certain aspects. There's a lot of security things that, a lot of view only, right? There you go. That's the best way to say it. A lot of view only. So then I ended up going back and I recreated this Central Texas Athlete search. So basically, this is just a search results page. Again, they could come in here. If somebody sees this or they're interested in it, you can just type in, Juelz McMillan. Obviously, that'll be the only thing that came up. So you'd see him come up right here. Then they could click this, and it would give them more of the same information, but more of what we call like a product card. As you can see here in the title of it, it shows product page. So basically what I took is I took a store front and I converted it to bio cards or biography cards, and it'll be searchable by whoever is in the product card. The only product card I've made so far is my son, obviously, because I was testing it. But pretty clever little aspect of things. The thing I like about this the most is this is where parents and people and whoever wants to bring attention to this guy's bio card. In this manner, my son, there has these two clickable links on here. Realistically, the only two places you really want to share a link. You don't really want to do a link to Instagram. It's not going to get you as much stuff. Definitely don't want to send a link to TikTok. Not going to get you. So Facebook and Twitter. So again, as I'm in this product sheet, it will convert. I got to do this again because now it will not let me do. There you go. All right. So if you click the link, you'll see right here, it'll pull up his bio card. You can send this out on your Facebook platform. You can send it in your story. You can send it in your news feeds. Make it public however you want to please do that. That is clickable or tappable on your phone, and it'll bring you straight back to his product page, which is the page you're looking at in the background. So that's a pretty clever deal. But this part right here is by far the best, especially, again, if you have a young athlete in Twitter. This will draft up everything you need to do to give you the link. You can make all the tags. It will give you the name of the person or whatever the product is in this case. I'm still working amongst myself and some other IT guys. I really want to remove this part of the link, product dash page. I do not like kids being called products, but for now, I think that's what I'm gonna work on. He says, can you do a team package? We can do a team package, man. We'll talk about a team package. A little bit different when it comes to that because, again, these are going to be annually. And I'll get to that when we get to the cost. But, yeah, we can talk about a team package for sure. I'll let you know how that would go. Back to Twitter, man. Again, putting this stuff on Twitter, again, for my page is absolutely key. If you want to follow us on Twitter, I hope you are. But if you're following the Saga page, you say, what does this do for me if I get on your page or blah, blah, blah? Well, I always just show people who follows me, right? I mean, there's tons of, again, Texas UIL, more recruiting statuses. I have tons of recruiters that follows as rivals. There's, all types of individuals nationwide. It's not just for basketball. There's some volleyball stuff, people that tap in. Of course, there's some select sports on here as well. Obviously, Apple. Let me see if I can get over here and show y'all who I'm following. There you go. Dallas Showtime, again, director of scouting at RCS Sports. Got our guys that hit us up, man. Give us good information for the page. There's some baseball things right there for college baseball. Some select baseball stuff going on right there. Again, USA Baseball, select there. There's some football. So you guys are more than welcome to come to my page, figure it out. There's Lone Star Prep, so this is for all sports. Obviously, Texas high school football recruiting. Some of even lacrosse starting to go follow. So that's just part of basically what what you can get when you do this, when you get those shareable links, when you add us, or once you share them, things like that. But this platform, man, this Twitter platform is absolutely amazing. So that's one of the small benefits of player cards. Really, really simple, really quick, really easy, and again, really digital. The more you keep this updated, obviously, the more the more it'll probably attract some. A couple things that I wanted to show you. The last couple things I wanted to show you here is while I'm in my website building. This is strictly just for y'all's knowledge of how thorough and detailed I take when I go into these things, when I'm trying to, present the best product of what it is and why it take me so long. As I'm scaling these images, obviously, as I'm putting the best player cards out here, we pay for an upgraded package. And if you can read that sign, it says, hey, what is in this image to tell Google? All right, so this is basically all based off of SEO searches. Meaning that once this page gets enough views or views or organic searches on it, you would technically be able to just Google your son's name and this player card will come up, or your child's name, I should say, and this player card will come up. They'll come up in the top Google listings. It should come up in Google Images, things like that, man. So I think this is a very in-depth, little thorough step that I don't think's explained a lot. Again, I'm more of a technical guy, so I guess my knowledge of it, trying to dumb it down, sounds a little weird. But yeah, that's pretty much how that'll work. So I wanted to get you guys into to the actual development of how I go about doing these. Pretty cool stuff, man. But like I say, the benefits of it all is that you guys get to see, you get to basically get all the SEO stuff, man. You'll get all the website stuff for it and all the good factors of that. I got my notes over here, so I basically went over the cards. It shows you the benefits of it. I show you how it look and the design of it. Maintenance. So the maintenance of these cards, man, basically how this will work is if you get a card, you end up going up here to this login sheet up here. We'll get you a login. In that login, I'll have a spreadsheet or basically a form that you can fill out and you can send to me. And that'll give you all the updated stuff that you need to keep me updated. Now, people say, well, how many times can I update? I always recommend that you update this quarterly. So that means I'll give you 4 opportunities technically to update this a year. I think that's sufficient enough, especially for all the sports, man, because usually you're not closing a sport, or you're closing a sport and opening a sport within a quarter. So that's not too bad. I think that's a really good aspect to do it. But that's how the maintenance will work on this. Again, I'm gonna be the only one, maybe my developing team. Well, probably have another person on there. I really don't want a lot of people's hands in here because of the fact that we're dealing with kids stuff. You're dealing with kids information. Obviously, these are local kids and information we're putting out. I will tell everybody this, and just as a warning right now, do not put too much information out on your kids. It's the internet. It's the World Wide Web. I didn't key down, even though y'all know what school my son goes to. I did not key down in here that he goes to X, Y, and Z. Right? I'm just not doing that for kids. So parents, please be brief and be mindful of the information that you are putting out. And again, if somebody wants to get a contact of you, if somebody wants to get a hold of them to figure out more and see if they can play for his team, they have more than enough information in here to find a way to contact you and have you, exchange that personal information if you please to. So that's the maintenance, man. The cost of this thing, right? So here's the big deal. I'm pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. I'm not trying to gouge anybody for this, but this is a big process of maintenance, right? I pay for yearly subscriptions, and we pay for everything for the website. Depending on, I'm saying just for a basic layout like this, I think we're going to do $40 to $50 annual, meaning that 40 or 50 bucks, whatever one I put my head on, will last a calendar year. It will last you a calendar year. How are you going to know when we sign up? We'll actually fill out an order form, and it will tell you and me when you need to be renewing, or if you don't want to renew and you want to take it down, that's an option as well. But we'll definitely do that. So it's probably 40, 50 bucks per player card. Again, I will say that to say this. Right now, there will be two sides of the player card. There'll be this part, and then basically the player search aspect of it. And it'll be pretty called what's called a product card or a mini card. This is more important. This card right here is more important than this one. I know this one probably looks better, but yeah, this one's definitely more important. The good part about this one, if I can keep it up to speed and keep all the data, if I get 500 kids in here, it doesn't let me put this on a slider. We're gonna have some issues on the website. But if not, we'll always have this back aspect for the products, and it'll be a better way to search the kid individually. But for this page, man, the one thing that I really like about this page is that I can get the social media toggles from here. I cannot get those to the other side. So again, on this side of it, you can look at the player's page, you can get to it. I can click his page, I can go to his Facebook, I can go to his Twitter, and On the product card or the player card, you can only share. So, yeah. So I'm kind of stuck on that, man. I may see if I can get my development team to look into this and see how we can make this a lot better. But that's the cost of it, man. And then last but not least, again, the frowned upon thing I got to talk about. As I brought this up, as I've been talking to, I have a development team. We also have a legal team. Legal team is already advised, man. I am going to be sending out media release forms. So if you don't want to sign a media release form for this, I apologize. I got to cover my six. I got to cover everything that we're building in this. And again, a lot of people going to see that form and say, well, I got to sign one. Yes, I need your permission from you, the parent, to be putting a minor's information on my page on the internet. Absolutely. I'm just going to cover my butt, but I'm also going to be looking out for the safety of you guys. And again, I want you guys permission to be able to put out there, not just saying, oh, he paid it and this, and this. Listen, I'm telling you right now, inside of there, there'll be some, because he already kind of gave me a full draft. With today's stuff going on with NIL and royalties and all that, I'm telling you right now from the saga right now, I want no royalties off of your kid. I don't want any royalties. I don't want any of the fame and If they get to that level, they get there, high five. But for some people that don't know legal documents and stuff, it is going to say that in there because I cannot afford, and I won't afford for to be getting sued as a nonprofit because you guys think I'm collecting royalties or not giving royalties for some kid that makes it. Again, not the purpose of that call, but it is legal talk. So I have to say it out there. And of course, when you sign up for one, man, you'll be required to sign a waiver as well. The other thing you didn't see me put on here, we are raising Central Texas athletes. I am not tying, unless you put into the description, I am not tying a kid to an organization, and I'm not tying them to a league because I think eventually they're going to grow out of both of them. So I'm not going to put on here that this is a Texas AAU football player. I'm not going to put on here that this is a Texas sports AAU player. I would advise that you take the discrepancy and look into that. I think your kids' accomplishments and things could have the league and stuff that they've accomplished things in. But again, this is a sports bio, right? I'm not here to promote on this side of it. I'm not here to promote the leagues or anything like that. I'm really here to do what's best for the kid and give him the chance of a max preps. Now, of course, if they're really good and they get into high school, they're going to have those profiles anyway. But it's just good for me to have, like I said, a Central Texas one, man, something that we designed and built right here. We'll have some info coming soon for the Central Texas area. All details are dropped. What are you talking about, Tom? will I have some information? Oh, he said, will I have some information? Gotcha. I'm sorry, I had to read that twice. My fault. All right, man. So really, yeah, that's the rundown of this. Again, I wasn't going to keep it too detailed and too long. A lot of parents, a lot of people were asking me, hey, what does it entail? How does it work? You know, how do I pay you? Blah, blah, blah. Why you ain't taking my money yet? This is a great deal. It is, man. I think it's going to be something really good. I think it's really good for the website. Everything else that continually will still go on here, not just football. Obviously, you see I got fast pitch softball on here and basketball coming. The videos and highlights part of the website will definitely be just as big. And then on top of that, of course, you always still see our live stream. You know what I'm saying? You'll see our live stream pages. I don't know if it's going to let me boot up live stream right now. Oh, yeah, well, there you go. Boom. So I'm already on live stream. Again, for people that don't know, if you can't get to the website or something like that, if you can't get to the phone or whatever, you can always come to the website, check out the live streams if we're live. And again, you'll see both channels. You'll see the Facebook channel and the YouTube channel. I think this is Facebook down here at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. And the YouTube channel would be up here. Any of that, man? Any other questions in the chat before I get up out of here? I want to make sure that everything is covered, that I covered everything that y'all need to know. He said, I just got on, I missed everything. Rip, yeah, you have to go back and look at all that. But pretty detailed for sure. Let's see, Graves, you got anything? Tor, RT on here, Tibbs, what's up, man? Trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything, man. So I'll keep it up here for a second just in case any other questions come up. Just for a minute. But if you got any questions on any of the process of how this stuff works, how it's developed, usually how long it takes. I think I've worked out most of the kinks right now. Yeah, I think I worked out most of these kinks and stuff in here already. So, all right, man. Well, I guess I don't see no new questions coming up. It is what it is, bro. I think this is going to be a great thing for Central Texas, man. I think it's going to be real good just, again, for the league right now, for our area, man. I think it's going to be great for basketball coming up. Basketball is going to take over this page here in just a minute. Most of all this stuff y'all see here, all this will be gone. We'll update this with some basketball stuff for our local teams as well. I have a lot more stuff to put in this site. I'm just slowing down for a minute, especially with the holidays, family in and out, things like that. So you'll see some things get updated. But make sure you guys stay tapped into the page, man. Again, if you're not following us on Facebook, you can follow us on Facebook at the CTX Sports Saga. If you don't have Facebook, you can follow us on YouTube. Same thing, just the CTX Sports Saga. And if you want to follow us on all the other social medias there is out there, basically type in the CTX Sports Saga and it'll all come up. Can't miss us. Hey, man. Appreciate y'all jumping in here, taking some time. Again, I still don't see any other questions up here. So I'm going to assume that that's everything's good to go. Again, I have not finalized this. I'll probably put a stamp on it by the end of the week. I usually like to sit on it, let my mind rest, think about if I covered everything, if it can get better without being faster or slower. If y'all were asking me earlier when I was trying to show y'all, this is what I was talking about again, how fast these pages boot up. I am extremely cautious of the speeds of these pages because I don't want them to be lagging too long. And of course, when you get to a mobile device, that's what somebody asked me, how do they look on mobile device? So if you want a mobile device, this is how they would transform to. Again, depending on where you, let me get over here. Sorry, go to the other page. Depending on where you were looking at it for and how you were looking at it. I'll just use this, but this is what it would look like on the, there's the scheduling results. Hold up. On the mobile site. And again, haven't done the side for the player product cards over here, but yeah. Leo, stop calling me. But yeah, that's pretty much how that would work, man. Again, I use these as a product sheet and I flip them over to player cards. But I haven't done the mobile side on that yet, so I'm just being 100 with y'all, just being as transparent as I can be. I ain't finished it all. But when I do, it'll all be done, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this stuff. If you got anything, hit us up. make sure y'all stay tuned. Tomorrow night, we got the final prediction show of the year, man. Well, of the season. State championship, Texas Bowl championship coming up Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a fun day. Y'all be safe. Stay tuned. Y'all got anything, make sure y'all get at me, and I'm out.
Thanks for checking out this episode of CTX Sports Saga. Make sure to follow us for more news and updates on Facebook at CTX Saga. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe on your favorite